Spring is here, and Embark has gifted us with this week's update. With a new limited time mode, new cosmetics, a new world tour, and a pretty heavy nerf to one of Light's best weapons, there's a lot to unpack. Hey everyone, it's Sam with the Final Central, and today we will be going over everything new in Update 6.3.
Here we go again, gang, and Gmo is bringing back the Bunny Bash madness.
Get ready to crack up. Teams will battle it out in Power Shift, scrambling to control the platform and hop it home for the win.
The ears are back and the loadouts are ready. Time to bunny up and get tactical.
And don't forget to dig into these season's contracts. The rewards are no yoke.
Nothing says greatest game show on Earth like tactical bunny warfare.
You got that right, Scotty. Outfits fluffed, baskets loaded. Let the Bunny Bash begin.
The first thing we are going to cover today is the return of Bunny Bash. For those who are unfamiliar, Bunny Bash is a version of Power Shift with only certain weapons, specializations, and equipment available for use. From Embark, our excellent spring event is back. For the next 2 weeks, you'll be hopping into a version of Power Shift with locked loadouts and crafted for chaos. Each class brings a different flavor of mayhem, from miniguns and mesh shields to glitch grenades and thermal bores. Time for some seasonal fun and a chance to rack up some amazing rewards. Bunny Bash is currently taking place on 6 maps: Cis Horizon, Monaco, Skyway Stadium, Kyoto, Bernal, and Las Vegas Stadium. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Power Shift, it is essentially Push from Overwatch 2. If you haven't played Overwatch 2 or just need a refresher, it is essentially a King of the Hill and Protect the Payload hybrid, where teams fight to gain control of a platform. While they control this platform, it moves on a track towards the other team's base. If you manage to push it to the end, you instantly win. If no teams have won when the time expires, there is overtime, which presents the chance of a comeback for the losing team. So why play Bunny Bash rather than Power Shift? Well, there's exclusive rewards for completing contracts in Bunny Bash. From Embark, you'll play through 2 circuits, each with 5 rewards. The first is live now, and the second hops into action next week. This week, the rewards are skins for the ARN, the repeater, and the minigun. In addition to these, there are rewards for a weapon charm and a goo grenade skin. I've been playing a lot of Power Shift casually lately, so seeing a variant come to the game is pretty exciting. I've played a few games so far and I've been enjoying myself. Plus, it's always nice to have something to grind for. Speaking of skins for the Season 6 weapons, Twitch drops are now live. Watching the finals on Twitch for 3 hours gets you a nice skin called Green Shoot on the ARN, repeater, and minigun. Super easy to do. Go hang out in your favorite streamers' chats and get some free rewards. In addition to all the fun that's been added so far, Ruby has been enabled and ranked to showcase the top 500 players. I'll have a link to a leaderboard in the description so you can check out who's on top currently. Next, let's jump into some gameplay changes that have come to the game. First is an extremely minor change to the minigun. From Embark, winding up the minigun no longer uses the secondary fire input action. Instead, winding up the minigun uses the same keybind as aim down sight, hold, or toggle. Essentially what this means is that you can no longer use the secondary fire bind in your settings to wind up the minigun. Now, most of us are never going to notice a difference as this bind is the same as aim down sights by default. I went and tested this myself and saw that my secondary fire bind is actually what appears as a spin up glyph in game, but pressing that bind does absolutely nothing. I guess Embark maybe just forgot to fix this UI element. Next, certain light players might be upset, but all other players will likely rejoice as the sword has had its charge lunge damage reduced pretty drastically. From the patch notes, decreased secondary attack damage from 140 to 105. And from the dev note, the sword has increasingly become a source of frustration for a lot of players, especially light players, who feel its one-shot potential when combined with quick melee is too oppressive. Over time, we've been trying to reduce the potential for one-shots in a lot of places in the game, and we feel it's time to address that here. We believe the sudden rise in frustration with the sword is also partially due to the removal of the stun gun, which was many light players' answer to a fast lunging sword user in the past. This change removes the essentially one-shot potential of the sword. Longer term, we're going to continue to monitor the sword and explore some alternative changes that might allow us to nudge the lunge damage back up, but that will take more time and we'd rather try to address this issue now than wait. We'll also need to see how things change once the reworked stun gun returns, which should be around update 6.6. Additionally, there are several exploits and bugs we've become aware of related to performing extra or phantom attacks, which we're aiming to fix in the near future. I think sword mains are not going to be very excited about this change, but everyone else probably will be. Let us know down in the comments your thoughts on this change. The SR-84 received some quality of life changes, mainly affecting scope movement when aiming down sights. Camera movement while ADS has also been reduced when crouching or stopping after moving, and finally, a fix was put in place for scope visuals that were flickering when going into crouch. The revolver also received a small bug fix for one specific skin, the Horizon Hammer, which was slightly misaligned when in ADS. Beyond these changes, the finals did get DLSS 4 support for PC players on Nvidia graphics cards, though I did see some streamers experience the occasional crash here and there when this was enabled. PC players can now switch between previous DLSS versions, aka CNN, and DLSS 4, aka Transformer, via the in-game settings. Just make sure your drivers are up to date first. There are also numerous UI and bug fixes which we won't cover in this video, but the full patch notes will be linked in the description for you to check out.
After Alpha Acta's debut in the arena, it's time for Engimo to shake things up.
Pure competition, perfectly broadcast, perfectly connected. Just the way Engimo wants you to see it.
Ready or not, contestants, here we go.
Next, a new World Tour circuit is upon us as Engimo now take over from Alpha Acta. We kick off stage 1 of this 3-part circuit with opening week. The arena has been transformed to match Bunny Bash with eggs and rabbits all around. Nothing else is really special, and core World Tour gameplay is unchanged this week, which was to be expected. With a new circuit, we do get the names of the other 2 stages, Protocol Overdrive and Strike a Pose. We will be sure to let you guys know what this will be once information is released. And that's it for this week's update. As you can see, there's a ton of good content to check out this week, so make sure you get in the arena. Also, some channel news before we go. We are officially YouTube partners. You can now super chat, super thanks, and all that jazz, and we will be rolling out channel memberships soon. Thank you all for your support, as that is what has gotten us this far. Also, in case you missed it, we have launched a Discord channel that you are all welcome to join. It's getting pretty active, and it's a great source to get up-to-date news on the finals. You can join by clicking the invite link down in the description. That's all I have for you today. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you at the finals.